Sorry about that, guys. I got cut off. I guess the space on here was full because the video just stopped. So this is just a continuation of the first video. So we're talking about the read on the table, the 7-deck read. And we are going through the beginning of the code line here. And we're talking about the energy of what the code line means today regarding domestic harmony in the number 10. And the next interpretation was being hermetically closed and yet being polite about it. A department in Georgia was also coming up, excited for the max exodus and the disruption of harmony. And I was getting for Atlanta, our money. And then Kenny G was coming up. Kenny G came up 7/29/2022. So I looked up the news, and there it was, the house on the market for $85 million, his Seattle waterfront estate. And then it was just all about the mass exodus. I didn't even realize how many news things there was about mass exoduses. From Amazon.com of the book, the book is called Mass Exodus, the Catholic disaffiliation in Britain and America. The mass exodus at the White House continues, and that report was from June 8th, 2022. The maxexodus.movement.com had to do with getting your kids out of school and doing homeschooling. And then the mass exodus of the White House from June 8th, 2022, as well as Haiti to the U.S. from July 31st, 22. On 12/12/22, I think that was supposed to be 21. 12/12/21, the mass exodus strikes of NYPD, over 1,500 cops retired or quit this year. No, it had to do with 22. I don't know, I have 12/12 there. The mass exodus movement started October 21, when the founder, Keisha King, heard that the Department of Justice had labeled concerned parents as domestic terrorists. So that was important to know as well, okay? So again, that was 12/12/21, I guess, because that started in October. So then we have the Three of Cups reversed as starting the read here. All right, so we have let me move this over a little bit. So we have the underlying energy, the big card here with the mini cards on top, is the Three of Cups. And beneath that is the Two of Wands reversed, Ascension reversed, the Nine of Pentacles upright, the Tower reversed, and the Strength card reversed. No option but to descend, the World upside down with the Sovereign upright here. After a sudden event, feeling weakened or not coming together, or a gathering is now over. The Knight of Wands reversed player falls short, dumping a load or pushed to their emotional limit, with the Queen of Cups reversed, overworked and or divided, or not working out in a split or dealing with cuts. There's no option post-war, post-virus, but to rise above and awaken and come out, with synchronicities and heaven in their eyes, choices to make, and confusion around them. The Hierophant reversed, perhaps in a divorce, with Lovers reversed, where the worst is over, with bliss and insecure without tools, and in need of peace here, with the Queen of Wands upright juggling, performing, or distracting the crowds. A divorce, a break away from a religion or establishment or a marriage, the Taurus reversed or outside the box, without affection except for bliss, and in need of magic manifestation, without peace about the Queen of Wands performing or acting, juggling, or without peace regarding a third party at 10:06, which is the Wheel of Fortune and the Lovers. So again, 28 days came up, and 28 days from today is a month less 3 days, right? Because we're in 31-day cycle, so it'd be around September 5th. Let's see here. 10:07 is the Wheel of Fortune and the Chariot. Somebody might be hanging up their boat as well, or clearing out the crawl space so the Queen of Wands can have space to do her juggling act. Grounded on a platform with familiar cat or black cat, or after their ship sank, in a divorce and being the patient angel, schooling the golden goose, keeping their ego in check. I was getting sweet cheeks as well. Little angel studying or just opening to a page, while Gabriel blends in awakening with the crowd, bartending perhaps. Taurus reversed, Sag and Libra upright, Pisces and Capricorn reversed here as well. As God's mouthpiece, the angels, while the Sphinx is on guard, or question and answer test, but it's open book. And the talker's on time out. The angel is stepping off the beaten path, dipping their toe in the water, and there's the toes again, staying optimistic, and beneath that is passion. With depression, arrogance, or unable to heal, putting it all out there and reaping rewards with karmic repercussions from a past romance or romantic tie. At 10:20, the Wheel of Fortune and Judgment, or the wake-up call. That can be an announcement as well. Perhaps stinky feet all over the place and messes, looking back at sex in the chair and not expressing their feelings about it. Tennis elbow and maybe a flame thing, DNA thing, and karmic completion with the number 10, destined, and beneath that creativity with the number 3 of abundance. The 9 of Cups reversed with dissatisfaction with self, but under the radar, and the Justice of the Holy Grail with the world upside down in disconnect due to Taurus, religious leader, establishment, or marriage, or Taurus upright and Pisces reversed and not seeing eye to eye. Reflecting elephant or trunks or leaks in the chandeliers and electric currents nearby, with Libra and Taurus upright and Pisces reversed between them, or a child between them, with Taurus upright or Hierophant not coming together to juggle, awakening to a past romantic tie, and karmic completion here, again with the number 10 that is destined. The suffering and silence is over, third party with Emperor reversed, and that could be bad influences around them as well. With the world upside down, the King of Swords may be drained in need of sunshine, ending conflict with the Knight of Swords and Page of Wands, who may be depressed or being arrogant and needing to heal. At 10:31 is the wheel again, and the 31 of the 5 of Wands, of expansion and groups and playing and the battles, the competition, the pursuit of happiness, and the recent past of the Knight of Wands reversed, and the 10 of Wands reversed, where the player falls short, dumping a load, or stressed out, suffering in silence with the Page of Cups, message of love. Between the King of Swords reversed and the King of Wands reversed, definitely codependent energy here, with the King of Wands may be stealing from work or ruining a celebration of supposed bliss. The Queen of Pentacles reversed may be sharing or settling out, but with uncomfortable emotions regarding a sudden death or sudden ending or something that happened before or after disaster that they were only lucky that no one died because they were such a mess, like somebody being drunk or high and, and doing something, crashing a car or whatever, but nobody was hurt. So the 10 of Wands reversed in a confession here, or dumping a load, the Emperor reversed perhaps with a drinking issue, or depressed, or with a third party, totally uninspired, or being deceptive and giving up, dumping a load with third party, or not aroused by deception, and the wounded warrior giving up. The central energy of the guidance card reversed, which is the Hierophant reversed. So it could be a divorce, a break, no love being offered, and overwhelm, crying, or sweating it out. Or the Queen of Pentacles reversed, blissful spirituality with heaven in their eyes, maybe looking back before making an offer to the 10 of Pentacles reversed, family, business, or community, or before paying them back, to be free and no longer alone and dissatisfied with self. The challenge being the Page of Wands, who's upright, excited, and knowing that the Page of Pentacles reversed is in need of help, or weak, or depressed, or is in need of hope, grounding, integrating, and mastering how to receive love when things are turbulent. Or two kids or pets, and where one is energized and inspired in their knowing, and the other one's ungrounded and needing help with everything, or refuses to do anything for themselves in the transition. Or bored without their boat, with the Magician reversed, unable to manifest a release, or insecure about a release from their anxieties, or release from prison, in a losing battle to recover, with the King of Pentacles reversed, or the Page of Pentacles reversed, child or pet, letting the King of Pentacles reversed back in, perhaps due to a divorce with no peace, or no peace in letting a conflict go for narcissistic Taurus, or King of Pentacles reversed out of control, with the Two of Cups upright relationship and the Ten of Cups family, that quote-unquote, perfect family that's not perfect, the stable home and or good sex life, and destined to have a lot of women around, and be patient angel with the Wounded Warrior reversed, surrendering after a trip or move, or in a break-in, break-down, a break-in, out, or through. The Wounded Warrior on the warpath, taking a fall, perhaps a sister, or suffering in silence, or unable to sleep with a negative message, or no massage, or rumors, or a bad reputation. So they can't sleep because of those things. The Knight of Wands reversed and the Page of Swords reversed, maybe both stressed out at home and holding it in, and now crowning is the Hanging Man reversed. Awake to temptation, healing weakness, and a bold move to find peace in a commitment. Awake to the need to swallow their pride, to heed the call, in a breakup or lack of affection from the Page of Pentacles reversed, or a need to call or swallow their pride with an ex and their child. With Capricorn upright and reversed, Leo, Aquarius, and Gemini reversed, and Cancer and Taurus upright here, could be a Capricorn or Cancer child, with Capricorn, Aquarius, or Gemini, or even Leo in their chart, dealing with the King of Pentacles reversed with Taurus in their chart. The Knight of Wands reversed with the King of Swords and the Four of Swords reversed may be the player falling short or paralyzed by their passions, or had good intentions to follow through but then ran out of energy, with the King of Swords upright but not sleeping and rising above, and or awakening and coming out, tired, or their world upside down, or Scorpio and Pisces both reversed in the shadow of the Sovereign who's upright, with the Hermit or Advisor, or perhaps a Sovereign Virgo, or shedding or holding light, or partner to hold the light on them to maintain their status, and or good lighting for abundant reputation, or counseling for sadness, loss, a heated exchange, petty arguing, or not expressing their true feelings, with the Empress reversed and the King of Wands reversed, perhaps your parents or grandparents that you don't resonate with, or not having grieved parents that you actually lost, after death, settling out, sharing codependencies, and having to deal with release and energetic vampiring in a breakup or lack of affection, with a patient angel or Sagittarius surrendering to the fall to come together and never let go. Soon here is the Three of Swords reversed, keeping to themselves with no peace, perhaps depressed or weak or sick of apologizing or needing to forgive, sharing, settling, or performing for the masses, always the King of Swords upright, right? But the look of pristine integrity at home or in union. It's like, sick of having to be the one who always has to uphold that integrity. The look of always needing to be pristine in their integrity, but at home as well, not being able to be themselves, in union with the Two of Cups, one-to-one, face-to-face, with the King of Cups reversed, remember who needed to look up, or taking care of a relation who is weak and depressed, or always being the one that everyone else can count on, and being tired of that. Aquarius and Leo reversed, perhaps Cancer reversed or Sagittarius reversed, or depressed pet who's healing. And now they're healing because now they're being shared between the King of Swords and the King of Cups reversed. King of Swords is upright, King of Cups is reversed. So again, making peace for the dog. So maybe going between two households. At 9:46, which is the Hermit and the Six of Cups of the loving inner children or outer children, or perhaps two men are missing having a pet there. Perhaps another had moved out. The twin flames seeing themselves as a star reversed, the falling star or the meteor shower, the messenger of truth reaping rewards of daydreaming and keeping their energy clear for peace of mind when there are uncomfortable emotions and feeling stuck, or just uncomfortable being still and not working, which a lot of, workaholics would have a really hard time with that. Needing to be still and work through their emotions with love, and the Ten of Cups upright family leading the way with good news, along with the Page of Wands, is excited to correct injustices, imbalances, and untruths. You must get knocked off balance or fall in order to tweak those energies into your favor, adjustments, etc. There's no need for depression, just a momentary lapse of light. Just a dimple, perhaps. The finances and career here are affecting your love life, as well as give your relationship a chance, and flirt came up for the twins. At 9:51, the Hermit and the King of Swords. Around the twins are how they're seen as the higher self reversed after defensive to energies, an attack, or feeling ganged up on, feeling rejected, jealous, or needing to use your intuition, or defenseless to jealousy or a schmoozer of secret passion, and the higher self reversed here with the Queen of Wands upright after a sudden event or after Scorpio left. The Queen of Pentacles reversed may be missing her kids or her soulmate, and the Queen of Wands is upright, is supported when Divine Feminine is reversed or Pisces reversed and Scorpio reversed are around them, right? So when they're feeling drained, she feels uplifted, or around them, or drains their energy by the attention that she demands. Feeding ungrounded or feeling ungrounded when the kids bond, and here's that third party thing where you're feeling left out or a third wheel, turning their back on them. So, right, the two who are really connecting and then leaving the third person out, whether it's a parent or a friend, it really doesn't matter. It's just the energy of three. One always feels left out or ganged up on by the other two, because usually the three all don't always get along. The one-to-one of the two is more simple. So a third is brought in to test your boundaries and use your intuition. The block here is the King of Cups reversed, emotionally detached or over-emotional and depressed, or perhaps drinks too much, tired and broken, or with out-of-control kids or pets around, or that could be taking care of a parent as well, or with ego and on the warpath and being manipulative. Domestic harmony comes up here, but even more so is completion and intuition, the confession of frustrations and expressing your emotions of vulnerability, and the Page of Cups being home in union without affection, or in a breakup after someone cheated or was accused of being a player, or maybe accused of being a liar, or the one who spreads, and it's like one being accused of the player, and then the other, that one accuses the other one of being a liar, or the one who spreads rumors and spies, or who talks too much, is immature and unable to sleep together, these two, or in the same room due to energies, or can't be in the same room due to the energies, or the children who are feeling the energies between their parents, and they're having a tough time. So being home in the quote-unquote perfect family, that sham fam, of the Two of Cups one-to-one, agreeing to disagree and keep to themselves apart from each other, and perhaps doing this for the children, staying in the same house, which still doesn't help because the children are still feeling the energy. It doesn't matter how much you pretend, they still feel it. The grieving and hiding in the losing battle with the Two of Cups upright, and the Page of Pentacles reversed in need of help, or partners who missed their opportunity or can't get a project off the ground. At 10:06 is the Wheel of Fortune and the Lovers, the Sovereign after a sudden event of weakness or not coming together and confessing depression or loss of hope, or not using their intuition, or depressed or losing hope about a secret passion, and the Knight of Wands reversed falling short without guidance, or in a divorce or break, or a contract, or letting go of a religion. The challenge being the Page of Wands, who's upright, who's excited and inspired, healing, forgiving, and apologizing to the King of Cups reversed, who may be with an out-of-control ego or a temptation to them for union, or just being at home at 10:09, the Wheel of Fortune and the Hermit, grieving loss, regret, and hiding to end the conflict with the Two of Cups partner, or to connect face-to-face and get help to manifest. The twin flames were coming up reversed with the World reversed, but the Sovereign but they may be sovereign or single after a sudden event of sickness or weakened by third party or bad influence. And that can be someone else's perception as well. The Knight of Wands reversed may be committed or traditional to dumping a load, a burden, or responsibilities, or to confessing without guidance, doing it themselves instead of getting someone to help or do it for them, or about a divorce or break from religion or establishment. The challenge being the Page of Wands, who's inspired, or just the inspiration to awaken to the falling star, to heal, forgive, and apologize to and with the higher self who's reversed, the secret passion, or both needing to tap into each other without conditions for union, to purge and end the conflict and come into partnership to learn to manifest together after the karmic completion at 10:15, which is the Wheel of Fortune and the shadow side of things. So let's go ahead and just pull a couple cards. I'm feeling the Ascension deck again. So let's pull from the Ascension deck, see what it has for you guys. It's 8:03 on the clock, which is the dance with the Empress, the manifestation of the Empress, the power of the Empress, and the manifestation of dreams of the Empress. It was just 21:16 on this clock, which is the completion with the world, and the 16 of sudden events, epiphanies, sexual exchange, which is also Pisces and Scorpio, which keep coming up over and over again today. And let's see from the Ascension deck, what is the message for us? And that came right up with Hilarion, and I think it came up the other day. Was it yesterday, the day before? The 46 again of the inner and outer children. Hilarion is from Saturn and steps down his energy through the Temple of Truth over Crete. He is negotiator for Earth on the Council of Saturn and helps us remain connected to our spiritual journey. As master of the orange fifth ray of technology and science, truth and knowledge, he invites you to open your mind so that he can drop seeds for new ideas into your consciousness. He assists those who are ready to become higher channels and clairvoyants. Your guidance is to sit quietly and ask him to help you be all that you can be. So there's Hilarion if you want to channel. Affirmation as I open myself to the wisdom and guidance of Hilarion. The Intergalactic Council comes up with that as well. And the sun's coming up too. So I'm not going to read them all to you, but you can read that yourself on the screen afterwards, or you can stop it and read it. 29 is the Three of Wands, being present to your gifts, and the Intergalactic Council with the affirmation, I visit the Intergalactic Council today. And again, we talked about that. That one came up the other day. And then sun also with the 10 of that high vibration. And the affirmation of I radiate golden light and take decisive action today. So again, the orange came up in the fifth ray. And then of change, but of technology and science. And here we have the sun and the 10 of destiny, of being present to your gifts, and the 46 of the inner children. And focusing on that energy. And again, calling in Hilarion if you want to channel to get help with that upgrade. And then we have Mother Mary's aquamarine mantle at the bottom of it with 52, the Queen of Swords. So she's coming up as the Queen of Swords here. And the wondrous universal angel Mary radiates her high-frequency aquamarine light throughout the universes. She spreads compassion, empathy, kindness, healing, and love. She suggests you open your heart and offer everyone who touches your path these higher qualities. Then she will grace you by placing her aquamarine mantle in your aura. You're reminded there's only love, so there's nothing to forgive. As you wear this mantle, you become a force for healing and light, and the angels will sing blessings over you. And that's the underlying energies. Okay, so let's do the journey of love as well. For Lionsgate. I feel like I need to pick a Shaman Dreams card for you too for Lionsgate today. And it's 8:06 right now, so probably by the time we get to that deck, it'll be 8:08. I guess that's a yes. All right. This one is just the Christ Flame, the 31, which I'm going to read you that one. The bottom of the deck is the Legacy of Light of the 53, the Knight of Swords. And again, that's Jesus. All right, so holding space. It's like they're going camping with someone, with a child, or someone who doesn't have a lot, who they're helping out. So let's see what that one says with 53. The Legacy of Light. You are called to bear light to carry forward the legacy of spiritual lineage of wisdom and deep service to the earth. You're part of that spiritual lineage, a belonging that extends through generations past and generations yet to come. Honor the importance of your task and realize you're a light bearer, that you carry a legacy of consciousness and embodiment of light upon this earth to share for the betterment of future generations. May the ancestors of your lineage bless you with unconditional love and devotion as you carry the light forward now. Blessed be. This oracle says to you that you have connected more powerfully with a source of spiritual guidance and instruction that is helping you full activate your divine life mission and purpose. Or fully, I think it's meant to say. It is confirmation that, however, you are choosing to live your life, that how you are choosing to live your life is in service to the light, as Teddy walks into the picture. He's so cute. Whether it be obviously so to others or not, and that your personal growth and spiritual path are helping the greater human soul evolve, and it's 8:08 on the clock. You're acknowledged as a jewel of light on the earth, an important link in the heavenly chain of divine awakening. This oracle also brings confirmation, if needed, that relationship issues that are arising for you now are not only about your own personal healing, but about healing the emotional legacy of your ancestral lines. To do this, you may wish to journal, dance, meditate, or dedicate a yoga practice to the healing of your ancestral inheritance, and ask that your own relationships be assisted through the karmic grace of your ancestors to step into more consciousness of love now. And it just speaks of this poem here. I measure time in years, in memories, and good friends, thanks for helping me to see I can count the special ones on my hand, that I can count on you. Okay, so it's about quality, not quantity too. And again, the Christ flame and letting go of the old way of doing things. And I do want to pull a Shaman Dreams card here as we go to 8:09, which is actually my parents' anniversary. From Shaman Dreams. So this might be coming from Mother Mary, my mother. So from Shaman Dreams, what is the message on this August 8th, 2022 Lionsgate? Our final word. How do you like that? My mother's soul number is 24. The galactic mushroom, the divine matrix, and the Queen of Wands is also the Omega, right? The end of the cycle. And this is like the coconut. This always comes up with the coconut that doesn't fall far from the tree. I'm going to show you I'm going to read that to you too. The bottom of the deck is the closing of the door. So again, confirming the underlying energy is about closing the door. There's a completion here. The 5 of change and freedom and expansion and closing the door in that, right? Because change always means an ending to something else. So let me see if I know where my book is. Yep, I have it right here. Number 24. All right, Mom, what does it say? The divine matrix, the intricate complexity of life. You might have been thinking and acting like you were the only one in the dream creating your life. The galactic mushroom arrives as a playful yet potent reminder that you need to get with your higher power. And I'm starting the second half of the video, I can't talk. And we switched into Virgo as far as the moon. So I don't know what the aspecting is with Virgo and Mercury, but I'm having trouble talking now and I wasn't before. The universal laws are not for your benefit only. The law of attraction does not exist just to serve up your desired outcome. The matrix of consciousness, called Source, God, Spirit, and many other names, is intricately woven into life. There is so much complexity that the human mind cannot comprehend all of its moving parts. It's impossible to see beyond what you already know, just as the head of a mushroom is clearly visible above the soil, but not the living biome below. The thread-like mycelium of the fungi form vast, intricate networks underground, connecting different life forms with one another in a kind of quote-unquote internet of the plant kingdom. Imagine the divine matrix serving the same way, connecting the individual consciousness with that of the divine. The galactic mushroom reminds you that your dreams and desires are heard. This is a call for faith and trust. Whatever intention you hold consistently with hope and faith first manifests in the unseen realms. Whether or not you can see it working on your behalf, eventually you see the evidence play out in the serendipitous events that work in your favor, seemingly outside the law of cause and effect. Your most beautiful results are being birthed right now, not just for you, but for the highest good of all. So there you go about having faith and being patient. That it's happening for you. Just keep on having that faith. Keep on keeping on. Okay, you guys. So remember your water, your rest, your joy, your nature. Rise and be loved, love and rise. It's all good, you guys. I'll see you soon. Have an amazing day. Bye-bye.